Welcome to another Cup of Capo. Now today's Cup of Capo has to do with being a good borrower. Now you know in kindergarten they say, learn to share, learn to share. That's very nice, but you also have to learn how to be a good borrower. What do I mean? How many times do people say, can I borrow your pen? And they borrow your pen and they work on it, and they're writing, you're not thinking about it. You never see the pen again. Or they'll say something like, oh, it's icy outside. Can I borrow your ice scraper? And they borrow it and they're using it on their car. And so then later on they say, I'll give it back to you. And then you go to look for it and you can't find it. Tools. People borrow tools all the time. And then they say, don't worry, I'll return it to you. And you're like, okay, if you borrow something for somebody, put it back in the same place. Can I borrow your hammer? Sure. Okay. Did they put it back in my toolkit? No, where can my hammer be? I can't find my hammer. So then you go looking later on, you look, and you're like, what the heck's the hammer doing here? You borrow something from somebody, put it back in the right place. Now what's the other important thing about borrowing? A lot of times people want to borrow money from you. Now listen, you borrow money for someone, don't make them come begging to get their money back. Hey, can I borrow 20 bucks? Yeah, sure, I'll give it to you next week. A month later you still, can I have the 20 bucks back? Hey, what are you pressuring me for? Listen, you borrow something from somebody, it is borrowing. It is not, I am borrowing, but I'm really keeping. Unless that's your intention, which is not good because then you're lying. So be a good borrower. I think I'm going to make some cookies. I need to go borrow some sugar.